From WRAL News and the Capital Broadcasting Podcast Network, this is your Coronavirus, North Carolina News Brief for Wednesday, August 5th, 2020. I'm Cliff Baumgardner.
In keeping with our demo switch approach with school openings, and in order to push for decreasing numbers, which will keep people healthier and boost our economy, North Carolina will remain paused in Safer at Home Phase 2 for 5 weeks.
That's Governor Roy Cooper earlier today announcing that North Carolina will not be moving into the final step of its 3-phase reopening plan until at least September. In July, Cooper extended his Safer at Home order for a second time, taking it through this Friday. That kept bars, nightclubs, gyms, and other indoor fitness facilities closed with few exceptions. Other businesses have limits to capacity and all must comply with a face covering requirement for employees and customers. At a press conference this afternoon, Cooper and other state officials talked about the promising gains North Carolina has made in its struggle against the virus, but said staying in Phase 2 was crucial for health across the state, particularly as students return to schools and college campuses.
Our success at returning thousands of students, teachers, and staff safely to classrooms this month depends on us doing what works. Most North Carolinians across the state are doing their part to slow the spread of COVID-19, wearing a mask, waiting 6 feet apart, and washing hands often. These simple strategies are more important than ever. It's time to double down on them. The more people do this, the better our health and our economy will be.
A group of Wake County organizations, including the public school system, YMCA, and Marbles Kids Museum, is joining forces to provide a place for children in grades K through 6 to learn in a safe environment while schools remain closed to limit the spread of the coronavirus. Wake County Public Schools will start the new school year August 17th with remote learning. The new effort, called Families and Schools Together, or FAST, will give students a place to go for those lessons while parents work. Learning centers will offer socially distanced student workspaces with internet access and trained staff. The program will kick off with dozens of locations, and church and community center locations will be added based on demand. Drop-off can be as early as 7:30 a.m., and parents will have until 6 p.m. to pick up their kids. Wake County will provide free meals to children who would normally receive free and reduced meals at school. Families can register online for care before, after, or during the school day for 1 to 5 days per week based on need. And lastly, a bipartisan group of 7 governors, including North Carolina's, has joined forces with the Rockefeller Foundation to pursue a deal for 3.5 million coronavirus antigen tests, which would help create the country's first coordinated testing strategy in the absence of a national plan. Each state has agreed to buy 500,000 of the fast-acting tests, according to Maryland Republican Governor Larry Hogan's office. Hogan, chairman of the National Governors Association, negotiated the deal with the Rockefeller Foundation. In a statement yesterday, Hogan's office called it, quote, the first interstate testing compact of its kind among governors during the COVID-19 pandemic. The 3.5 million tests would be a significant haul, as many states face surging virus caseloads and a subsequent uptick in testing delays. Governor Roy Cooper's office confirmed its role in the agreement, tweeting, quote, getting testing done quickly is key to slowing the spread of COVID-19. Governor Cooper has joined a bipartisan group of governors to increase the amount of rapid testing done so we can continue protecting North Carolinians from this virus, end quote. Other governors who've signed the deal include Republicans Charlie Baker of Massachusetts and Mike DeWine of Ohio, and Democrats John Bel Edwards of Louisiana, Gretchen Whitmer of Michigan, and Ralph Northam of Virginia. More states and local governments are expected to sign on. In terms of logistics, the involved states are, quote, in discussions with Becton, Dickinson, and Quidel, the U.S. manufacturers of antigen tests approved by the FDA. They want to purchase about 500,000 tests per state, according to Hogan's office. The Rockefeller Foundation will financially support the pact. For months, health experts have called for faster testing results to effectively track the virus's spread, and some states, labs, and public health departments are reporting that turnaround times for diagnostic testing have slowed. Last month, CNN reported on some test results taking an average of 4 to 6 days for the general population, or in states like Arizona, up to 3 weeks, and North Carolina's average has gone up as well. This has been your Coronavirus North Carolina News Brief for Wednesday, August 5th, 2020. As always, if you enjoy the news and information you get from this show, let us know. Leave a rating and review wherever it is you listen. And while you're there, don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss our new episodes. Thanks for listening.